As the Reserve Bank of India and the SBI finalize a revival plan for the crisis-hit Yes Bank, customers, depositors continue to line up across the branches in multiple cities. Now remember, Yes Bank has been placed under a moratorium for a period of 30 days. RBI has superseded the Yes Bank's board and capped the withdrawal limit at 50,000 rupees. The bank cannot issue new loans and cannot dispose of any of its assets. Listen in to what some of the depositors have to say. So some of these visuals on your screens are from different locations across the country, and clearly some of the people are in expected panic, primarily because they are not very sure or certain what is expected in the next few days. Finance Minister assuring people that their hard-earned money and want an urgent solution. But it is the opposition immediately jumping in, stating this exposes the government at the centre, that they do not have any plan to keep the economy in check. Let me now take you to all our reporters on the ground who have been consistently getting us the mood on ground. I want to first go across to Aishwarya Paliwal. She's live with us from Delhi. Aishwarya, where are you? You've been tracking all the latest. What is the situation right now?
Well, let me tell you, I'm standing right outside this ATM of Yes Bank. There are some people inside. In fact, there are 3 people who are still waiting to withdraw money. We spoke with a couple of them. All of them said at the moment the fear that they have is that the withdrawal limit, which is being capped at 50,000 rupees, they are just hoping that in the coming days it should only increase and not decrease. Though they are saying that they have seen throughout yesterday how multiple assurances were being given both by the RBI and the government. So they are very hopeful that things will return to normal. They are also saying their biggest hope is that the bank should not crumble. Now, this is a big branch, as you can see. This is the ATM. That side is the bank. People are inside waiting to withdraw money. There have been no complaints so far. They are just hoping for things to turn as they wish. They are hoping that things should turn around, and the time which the RBI has said, which is 30 days, within that time, a workable solution should be out.
Stay on with me, because take a look at this, our complete team of reporters there. We'll have Heminder Sharma from Bhopal. Ishwarya continues to be with us from Delhi. Vidya is in Mumbai, bringing us ground reports since morning. Akshay Nath also joining me from Chennai, and Nagarjun Dwarkanath live from Bengaluru. Akshay, over to you first. How's the situation in Tamil Nadu? I can see that people in Delhi and other cities are clearly panicking. How are people reacting to this sudden update from Chennai? Akshay.
Well, Pooja, surprisingly, there is a kind of a calm situation in Chennai. Yesterday and today, our team of reporters have been trying to track most of the Yes Bank branches and ATMs in and around the city. And what we're seeing is a similar situation as the one that I'm standing outside. It's relatively really calm. There are notice boards stuck outside the banks, and also many of these people who have come here have only inquired about the status that is being given out by RBI, the rules and regulations that need to be followed, the amount limit, and all these things. But we are not seeing a long queue or large number of people crowding outside the banks, unlike in many other cities which we've seen in Bombay and in Delhi. Unlike those cities, here the situation is really calm. People are saying that they have the belief in the central government and also RBI that their deposits will be safe. It might be a difficult month, but there needn't be anything to panic about, is what most of the people that we had spoken to had said. Pooja.
All right, that's reassuring that there are some people in different cities who are still banking their hope on government promises, and I hope our ministers there are listening, that the people are putting their trust in them. Heminder Sharma in Bhopal. Heminder, the banks are shut for now, for today, but what have you been picking up from the ground?
Well, between yesterday and today, there is slight improvement as far as confusion and panic is concerned, but still there is a lot of panic, and the banking hours for the day have expired, so obviously there is no huge rush or any kind of rush outside the Yes Bank branch over here in MP Nagar in Bhopal. And right now, as you can see behind me, they have almost downed their shutters, and also they are loading cash in their ATM, but still people are waiting over here trying to find out how they will be able to get their money. They had some hopes from the union government, but whether they will actually be able to get their money or not, what is the kind of confusion that you're facing?
सर हिंदी में
हाँ बताइए बताइए।
सर कन्फ्यूज़न ये है कि इसमें अभी एटीएम का जो है चलन नहीं है और काफ़ी दिक्कतें हैं, लेकिन जो विड्रॉल के लिए विड्रॉल में प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं आ रही, लेकिन अचानक जो ये हुआ है वो सही नहीं हुआ सर।
The way it has happened, it's not the right. I mean, that's what people are telling. It shouldn't have happened like that. But people should have been informed in advance. But that's what the common man is saying. But the fact is that the bank has so far there's not witnessed any kind of long queues or any kind of violence or any other thing that creates panic over here outside this particular branch in Bhopal.
Thank you for getting us that reaction. Nobody deserves to get such a news that there could just be trouble with your money that has been kept safe for now. Aishwarya, do you have somebody with you before I go across to other colleagues as well? Are there customers with you? What are they telling you, Aishwarya?
Yes, see, Pooja, I definitely have someone who just went inside the ATM and he's saying that the only amount which he could take out was a 500 rupee note. How much money were you able to take out?
I was able to take out 500 rupees. And the guard standing in told me that every time you put on the card, only 500 is coming out.
So if you want to take out more money, you'll have to again put the
card. Take out 50,000, so you can imagine how many times I have to put the card again. Yeah.
Are you happy with the 50,000 limit that has been put?
I'm absolutely devastated. How can they decide what my expenses are? When I was earning, they never said that you earn that much. How can they decide what my my expenses will be?
Do you fear that something wrong can happen with the bank?
What else can go wrong? The shares have crashed, the depositors are suffering, and it's in a bad shape. It's in a real bad shape.
In a real bad shape, you know, a customer clearly saying the only money he could take out was a 500 rupee note, and again he'll have to put the card to take out more money, also saying that they don't know what the future of the bank holds.
Where are you? What branch is this where only a 500 rupee note is coming out from the ATM?
Well, let me tell you, Pooja, I'm standing at the Connaught Place Yes Bank, and we have seen two more people go inside. Okay. Whether they'll be able to take out money or not, we'll just ask them. But at the moment, this particular customer, in fact, he was inside for good 10 minutes, and he said all that he could take out was 500 rupees.
That would be shocking for somebody who needs some urgent money. Nagarjun Dwarkanath, you are there in Bengaluru. Nagarjun, take us through what has been your assessment of the situation. In Chennai, we saw not as much panic, but there is a uncertainty in other cities as well. Bengaluru, how are they reacting there? Tell us.
Well, Pooja, things are different here compared to other cities. In fact, the S-Bank branches, when we went yesterday and today as well, there was no panic as such, because clearly they had put up notices as to what exactly is the problem and what is the ongoing process. Police were also deployed, and the customers who come here have been inquiring about their money. What is happening is every customer is being given one token, and they can head back home, and when the token is going to come in next 10 to 15 minutes, the bank would call the customers to the branch so that they can reach the bank in next 10 to 15 minutes, then they can withdraw. So that process is completely smooth at this point of time. Things are not as bad as it seems to be in the other cities, at least in Bengaluru, because people are able to withdraw the 50,000 cap, but the token numbers has gone up to 150, 200 per day. The bank employees also have not even taken lunch break, is what we are told, but right now it's closed, but people are able to withdraw the 50,000 through the cash counter here, but most of the ATMs are not under service.
That's an interesting aspect. There's a token system that's on, and the whole fact that some of the employees may not be able to take a lunch happened during the demonetization. I request all of you to please stay on with me. I'm going now to Mumbai. Vidya, you have been reporting since the morning about what's been the status there in the city. Saturday evening, have things changed? What are people telling you there?
Well, there are two aspects. One, certainly the one aspect is of the employees of the Yes Bank themselves. I went to the head office of Yes Bank yesterday, as well as I'm looking at all the employees working in the banks here. They extremely appear calm and composed, and in fact trying to convince the customers to not get panicked. In fact, they have been trying to tell that if you want the money to withdraw only as much and not 50. But well, the people here certainly, as Nagarjun was mentioning, that that they are standing in queues. They have their token numbers. Their token numbers are being given out. It's about 200 at this very bank. There were approximately 230 to 20 customers who were waiting with tokens in hand. Later in the day, when they realized that they would be able to help only as many customers, so tokens were not given out later, and so customers had to go back with an assurance that they could come back on Monday when they would be given fresh tokens. So that's the system here as well. But certainly the one thing that remains is that people, in spite of the many assurances given by the finance minister, given by the RBI, given by the SBI today, they continue to queue up. They continue to want them that at least that 50,000 that they can save out of the bank because they feel that they don't know what the future will be. Whether they will be able to withdraw that as well after this is a question that everyone wants to know. And that's the reason why, in spite of the many assurances, people did queue up outside the Yes Bank here as well as at Lal Bagh as well as other places to want their entire money, their hard-earned money, at least some bit of it, whatever they can retrieve from their banks, at least that should be in their hand. For that's the reason, a lot of long queues outside the ATM. The ATMs are dry. It is only the banks that could be giving the cash counters at the banks. They were giving out money, but they have closed now, so it will open only on Monday when fresh queues outside these banks would be seen.
And most of these, let me now go across to Pankaj Khelkar. Pankaj, most of these people queuing up there would be either a salaried class, they would be having small businesses and therefore very pertinent and cautious about their money. Where are you standing right now? I can see people behind you. What is the status where you are at?
Pooja, as of now, I am in Pune's Pimpri Chinchwad area. This is Chinchwad area, and you will be shocked to hear that Pimpri Chinchwad Municipal Corporation has almost 900 crores of rupees with Yes Bank. The property tax that is collected from the citizens of this area is being deposited in Yes Bank, and so it's a big setback for Pimpri Chinchwad Corporation. Now with me I have some of the people, some of the customers, and they are complaining that they are helpless because they have no option but stay here in the queue like demonetization, the way that had happened. The other thing is that they are also petrified about the coronavirus. Should they stand over here or shouldn't they stand over here? But they have no option, and so they are here. With me I have some of the customers. A lady is here. Let's talk to her what she wants to say. Ma'am, what would you say? Like how much money is there and are you able to withdraw?
I could not withdraw right now because too much rush is there, and I am helpless because of my debit card and credit card is connected with the Yes Bank only. So I am worried how to do any transaction.
Means you aren't able to shop anywhere?
No, not anywhere.
And your problem?
I have somewhere around 15 to 20 lakh rupees over here. I have recently a function, marriage function in my family. But I couldn't able to withdraw the money, and they are like, if you have some function, you have to show some documentary. Then we'll provide you by the government rule. You can withdraw around 5 lakhs or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there are n number of problems.
My money is stuck over here completely.
आप क्या कहेंगे?
सर मेरा यहाँ पे 5 लाख रुपया है और मुझे आज बहुत ज़रूरत है. मुझे शादी का, हमारे घर में शादी है हमारे बहन का, जिसके लिए हमको पैसे की बहुत ज़रूरत है. मगर हम एटीएम से भी नहीं पैसा पा रहे, कहीं से भी नहीं पा रहे. हमारे लिए कुछ तो ऑप्शन होना चाहिए था.
यहाँ के कर्मचारी बोल रहे हैं कि 10,000 रुपये निकल रहा है एटीएम से.
नहीं सर, कहाँ निकल रहा है? हम लोग तो ट्राई मारे, हमको तो नहीं निकल रहा है.
Pooja, here I have one more customer over here and he is a specially abled person. He is unable to walk. आप क्या कहेंगे? कितनी समस्या हो गई?
नहीं, मुझे तो जैसे कि पता चला, मेरा तो एक कि 1 लाख का एफडी था, तो मेरा सिर्फ फिक्स डिपॉजिट सुरक्षित होना चाहिए, बस इतनी मेरी अपेक्षा है गवर्नमेंट से.
So yeah, Pooja, we have heard that there are customers over here Saturday, weekend day, but still customers are lining up. The official bank working hours are up to 4:30, but yes, due to this crisis, the bank officials and the other working office bearers are there at this Yes Bank in Pimpri Chinchwad area, but the customers are also lining up that they want some money in urgency and they aren't able to get that thing.
All right, and I want to now just get a quick update from Heminder and Nagarjun Dwarkanath as well. Heminder, like the individual that you just spoke to, the whole fact that there could have been an update coming in early, people are suddenly now cautious of what could happen. Is in that region where you are, do you think that this is only going to escalate, or people are taking it slowly? They perhaps want to show some trust in the leadership, like Akshay was telling us in Chennai.
That we are getting from the ground, there is little panic. Yesterday there was some panic, but today there is slight dip in that panic. We see people more confident today, and it appears that they have some kind of trust in the entire banking system of the country, and this has come some kind of a bolt from the blue for them. In fact, this has come as a shock, but having said that, there is still that trust, and as a result of that trust, you see, there are not any long queues. There is no panic right now at this outside this ATM and this bank of Yes Bank in MP Nagar in Bhopal. So it appears that the trust factor is still there, though people are worried.
And that's important. And before I leave, Nagarjun, just a quick point from you as well. So much is being said by the RBI governor, from the minister, and the whole meetings that are taking place. Is that working on the ground? Any assurance from the bank's officials as well? Nagarjun.
Well, Pooja, it's unlikely to give any assurances because you know what has happened 4 years back or 3 years back when demonetization happened. There was panic and there was apprehensions. This time around, the customers too are saying, until and unless I get cash in my hand, complete cash in my hand, till then I would not believe any statement, be it from SBI, be it from the finance minister, be it from anyone in the authority. Until and unless I get my cash in hand is what people are saying. As you can see, they are police deployed just in case if anything untoward happens, because tempers are at its best. People are quite emotional here when they come to withdraw their money. There are a lot of arrangements that they have done. Even then, tempers may rise because of the money being not able to be withdrawn. The ATMs are gone dry, and that is the reason police are deployed too. But fortunately, let me just talk to one of the customers. Ma'am, are you a customer here? Were you able to withdraw some cash?
Yeah, a limitation is there. Up to 50,000 only one person can.
And you got 50,000 withdrawal?
Yeah, it's below 50,000. That's yeah.
And what is the process inside, man? What's going on? Is it smooth process?
It's a smooth. This one they are processing, sir, in a smooth way only.
How long did you have to wait for this?
But from morning 10 o'clock we were here, and almost it become end of the day.
Are you worried about your money in this bank, or you're okay with what the government has said?
Suddenly we got a message like this is happening, so everybody doesn't want to maintain a balance here.
Okay.
So
But you heard the finance minister. Are you happy with the statement?
I don't know. Fine.
Unsure,
Pooja, as you
yes.
heard from one of the customers, she said that she was able to.
Correct. I think what she said is also a fact, Nagarjun.
She had to wait for a few hours.
Correct. Because the fact is nobody wants to have the queue there again, like demonetization. People are showing their trust in the government, and I think that's incredible, but nobody wants to be standing in that queue all over again. I want to thank all our colleagues to have joined us on this special discussion to bring ground reports on what's been happening.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.